Hello and welcome to ISL for you. Here we are with another video where we are taking a look at Sahal Abdul and the upcoming season, how important it will be for Sahal because whether he will be able to step up to KBFC. The motive behind this question, whether Sahal will be able to step up for KBFC, is because of the changes that we are seeing with respect to Kerala Blasters as a side, and and because of that factors, what influence or what makes Sahal Abdul Samad to rise to that occasion, the need for Sahal to rise to the occasion with respect to Kerala Blasters side is something that we are going to take a look. This is just a view from a football fan for the betterment of the football throughout our country. So the major changes that we have seen in Kerala Blasters side in this current juncture as after the last season is that a major revamp has been happening throughout the structure. We saw the arrival of a new sporting director, removal of the coach El Coach Tori, and the arrival of another new coach in Kibu Vikuna. So the structure has been changed. The plans and methods, the scouting methods, the plans, the contracts, everything, there is a very major change happening throughout the managerial structure for Kerala Blasters, and this will definitely be an element, an external element, which will be reflected in the Kerala Blasters as a team and a whole. And in that change, Sahal Abdul Samad should play a major role because of the departure of Sandesh Jingen. Sandesh Jingen was part of Kerala Blasters from the inaugural season of Indian Super League. He was basically the poster boy for Kerala Blasters in front of the fans, in front of the public, in front of the media, and on the field also he was a go-to man. And now they are missing him. They will miss him for sure. Even though last season he did not play, there was a crucial element that he was injured, not because he is not part of the team. But in the current season, he is not there, he is not part of the team, and there's a big void there. And there should be someone who comes in, steps in his shoes, and take the responsibility and be the poster boy for the team in front of the fans, in front of the huge Manjapara fans that we have in Kerala and spread across everywhere in the world. So Sandesh Singh's departure will be a key element based on which Sahal can attain that role because Sahal is already an international. He has been recognized. He is a fan favorite. He has a skill that he is displaying on the field, but he needs to come up, take the responsibility, and show that he can do that in this season, and because of which the season will be very critical for Sahal Abdul Samad. Another important factor is the arrival of Kibu Vikuna as a new coach. We know last season how El Koshitori used Sahal, even though there were a lot of football pundits mentioning that that approach was good, and they were mentioning from the fan side that it was not the perfect way that Sahal should be utilized based on the talent that he possesses. But still, these are all just footballing decisions. But as a fan, when we look upon the arrival of Kibu Vikuna, we definitely would have provided Sahal Abdul Samad with a lot of confidence because of the words that Kibu Vikuna mentioned about Sahal Abdul Samad. He was very impressed with Sahal as a player. He considers him as one of the best Indian players out there on the field. But apart from all these things, he mentions like, I think we have to create a good environment around him because I think he could be a very good player. So what I feel is like Kibu Vikura is trying to create a team around Sahal Abdul Samad, trying to maximize the output that he has as a player, which is a very promising thing and which definitely will give a lot of confidence to Sahal as a player because he is just a 23-year-old boy. So this season again, the importance of the season comes up as it is like that there is a coach who believes in the player, and that will be a very major confidence boost to the player and very major opportunity for the player to step up and rise to the occasion, perform for the team, and show that he is capable of doing it. But when we take a look back at the couple of years, we have all agreeing with the fact like Sahal is a very quality player, a talented player. But did he able to display the talent that he have on the field with respect to the numbers and figures that is evolved based on his game? That is something that needs to be checked upon. We have seen a lot of football pundits appreciating the talent he possesses. The Indian captain and legend Sunil Chhetri considering him as one of the key prospects for India in the Indian football. All these things are there, but when we take a look upon his stats in the previous years, then we need to just some eyebrows should be raised. He came up to the limelight with a performance in his KBFC reserves. He played for 796 minutes, scoring 7 goals, which was a key performance in the I League second division. The performance that based on which he got noticed on the club level, the senior team level. But when we take upon the stats for the 3 seasons that he's played, the first season we can neglect the 17-18 season where he just played for 22 minutes. I think he came upon as a substitute for Dimitar Berbatov, which was basically not a good season for Kerala Blasters on a whole. But the 18-19 season, where the team didn't perform effectively, but still Sahal became the emerging player. Under David James, he played for 1,242 minutes, scoring a goal, 23 shots and 14 crosses, but no assists. Even though he didn't have much to represent his name on the score sheet or with respect to the stats and figures, he became the ISL emerging player because of the talent he possessed and the skills and mesmerizing moves he has displayed on the field. But in the last season, 1920 season, the role was different. He was used in a different position. The coach didn't have much confidence in the player, to be frank. Still, he played for 792 minutes, provided 2 assists, 15 shots and 14 crosses. But when we just have a look at the overall stats of a player like Sahal Abdul, whom we know the talent that he possesses, the immense talent the player possesses, the talent and the figures or the stats with respect to the player does not match to the perfection which he needs to change in the upcoming season. So the season will be a big challenge for him to get his name on the score sheets, to get his name with respect to the assists that he provides, to the goals that he drives into. These things needs to be checked upon, and he needs to make a better value for himself on the pitch with respect to the build-up and scoring and assisting in all these aspects. So this is one major thing that Sahal needs to step up in this season Indian Super League. This is just trying to take a look upon the best position that Sahal Abdul needs to play on the pitch in order to provide the maximum output. Obviously, he needs to play as a secondary striker or as an attacking midfielder, which is his natural position, which ensures that maximum output is possible. And under Kibu, who plays in a more of a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-3-1, definitely this will be applicable. Even if he is playing as a 4-3-3 formation, Sahal should be played as the creative midfielder, the attacking one, and he should be given the necessary opportunity and time on the pitch so that he can perform at the best value level. So on a whole level, when we look upon these things, Sahal Abdul is a player who has immense talents, a player in which a lot of footballing geniuses are having a lot of praise and who believes that he can become a follower of Sunil Chhetri, but he needs to control his footballing skills, convert them into goals, convert them into assists, and contribute to the team so that the team attains the glory through a player like Sahal Abdul. Yes, football is a team game, but certain players can make a lot of changes in the game that is played on the field, and Sahal Abdul is a player who is capable of doing that. And this season, he needs to step up as a leader on and off the pitch for the Kerala Blasters side. He needs to guide them with respect to the quality that he possesses and attain the glory, drive them even to the playoffs, which is the basic demand from a team like Kerala Blasters in the Indian Super League setup. So high expectations are there. Let's hope these wishes and expectations of the Manjapada fans is driven to success. Thank you.